Hello, so I would like to show you how I'm going to patch this satin fabric, okay, with my wording interfacing or the thick interfacing. So these are the two pieces for front. This is the center front, and we'll go ahead and label it. So we'll be using the under bust, the bust point, and the chest line. So make sure you indicate these lines, okay. So yes, the under bust. I need to trace it out on the fabric, the under bust, the bust point, and the chest line. And you also notch it also on the fabric, just like this. So after you've done this, you bring out your wording. So we call this wording in this part of the country. It has the shiny part and also the plain wool side. So the shiny part is going to be attached to our fabric. So you can see it's on fold. You fold it to the size that is going to contain the fabric you want to cut. Just watch my video carefully. So it will be on fold. So I'm working on the right side. That's the shiny part of the wording, but you can work on either side, doesn't matter. Okay, so then I'll secure it with a pin to avoid unnecessary movement. So like I said, I'll be this stay or the breast pad is only going to cover my chest line. So now this is the chest line that I folded in. So I'll trace it out. This line is on the chest line. And this is the under bust that I want to fold now. So fold it out also and trace it out rather. You see, you can use your tailor's chalk, but I prefer to use this pen for visibility. Then also you trace it out on that side also. So once this is done, I went ahead and removed the pin. So this is what I just traced out. Then you cut it out. Okay, so this is it for the front, for the center front. Then we'll go ahead and work on the side, also the side panel, the front side panel. And remember, we are working with our under bust. So I just want to label under bust waistline. That's the bust point. Then the chest line. And you know it is our armhole depth that extends to the chest line. So like we did for the center front, we're only working with our under bust point, and the chest line. So I mark it out on the fabric. Then I'll also trace it out. You can see. And this way too. Okay. So back to our breast pad. So I've notched the fabric. So you put the breast pad on fold also. Okay. So secure with a pin and trace it out. So I've folded this on the chest line. Trace out the fabric extension like this. Then fold the under bust also so that you can mark it out. Okay, so now for the extension of the breast pad on this side panel, it depends on the bust. So I'll be using about 5.5 6 inches for this particular client, because it's a bust of yeah, a bigger bust, more than 40. So I think I'm measuring 6.5 here. So measure it and you create this curve, because your breast pad is not supposed to extend all the way to the armpit or full everywhere. You just need to create a cup, something that will look like a cup like this. So this is how I design mine, and it always come out well for me. So this is it. Then we'll cut it out. Okay, then I always notch the upper part, so that when attaching to the fabric, I will know which part is going up. You know, this is on 4, this is 2 for the 2 side, and this for the center front also you notch. Okay, so now I need to attach this to the satin. Remember, we've notched the required part on the fabric, you can see. So that is one of the importance of notching on the fabric before you remove your pattern paper. Then you place them accordingly. Make sure it is well aligned. Then we'll do the same thing for the side panel too. You separate the two. So just making my notch part to be more visible. And remember, we are to place the shiny part of the breast pad on the fabric, because the shiny part contains the gum. Please note that you place the shiny part on the wrong side of the fabric. And I did the same thing for the center front too. So when you are done, it should look like this. All of them should be at the same level, just like this. The under bust should align, then the chest line at the top will also align. Okay, so I've ironed my breast pad to the satin, and now I've also placed the white lace on the satin. You know, the satin is to line the white lace. In this part of the country, when you're sewing a transparent lace like this, you line it with, mostly we line it with a satin. And the same thing with the side panel also. So the breast pad has been ironed. So you go ahead and remove any stone along the part that you're going to stitch. Remove the stone. So let's stitch. Okay, so I've joined the both sides together, as you can see. So please note this, that before you start sewing, make sure the breast pad on both sides align. So it must align there. Then you secure it with a pin. So once it's aligned there at the under bust, you can see this one, and it will also align up also. Secure it with a pin before you start sewing. So start your pinning from that side before you take it to every other side. Even if the lace down or whatever fabric left down doesn't align, you can always trim it. But your breast pad must align on both sides. Please, that's very important. Must align. So this is what we have. So even without notching or ironing, you can see it came out well. So it's so simple and direct. This is how it is. So you go ahead and notch on the sewing allowance and use your tailor's arm to iron the bust part. So I hope this video is helpful. Please remember to give it a thumbs up, and if I yet to subscribe to my channel, please subscribe. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Feel free to share your opinion in the comment section, and if there's any question also, please feel free to ask me. So thank you for watching. God bless you. Bye.